All right, good day, viewers. So, you're welcome to our channel again. Today is 4th of March, and we're still giving you a live show. One of our clients came here to collect their fish. As I told you, this fish was actually reserved for some of them, and I've drained the water. I'm actually using my net. Then I know that some of you will be wondering, isn't this net causing injury on them? I'm careful about it, so I won't allow it to we have scooped some anyway. We just want to collect the remaining balance we have. Let me drink. Jesus. Let me drink the water small. Should we drop the valve? I want to appear. So meanwhile, let me still show you something. The our post fry are actually doing very well. So you can see them. They are increasing day by day, and they are looking lovely. Look at them. I believe you can see how active they are. They are very, very active. So very soon we'll send this one out to those who want fingerlings and sell it to them. You can see they're doing lovely. So right now, once we go and count, we have been counting already, but once we go and continue our counting, let's go and continue our counting. So we want to count the fish. So before counting, I still want to remind some of us this is funny. Can you take a look at this? This a product of fish that have been cannibalized by these ones. So cannibalism is inevitable. The only way you can escape it, you can't escape it. What you can do is to minimize cannibalism. And how you minimize cannibalism is to ensure that you are always, because as they grow, definitely some will be like, let me show you something. Some will be quite bigger than the others. All of them will not be of the same size. So you try your best to be removing those ones that tend to grow much faster. Okay, try your best to pick them up. All right. So that's one of the things I want us to take note of. And before you count, you need to have your counting board. Like me, this is my counting board. Then you need to have your counting stone. This is our counting stone. Um, we have counted some numbers. All you need to do, what we normally do here is, if you count 100, you drop one stone. If you count another 100, you drop another stone. If you count another 100, drop another stone. You keep doing like that. So if I want to know the total number of fish I've counted, I'll just count it 1, 2, 3, 4. Counted 400. Then the other way around, if you want to count 5,000, you can decide to pick 50 of this. If you want to count, let me say 500, I will pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we are two in number, as we are counting, anybody that count 100 will drop, count 100 will drop, count 100 will drop, count 100 will drop. Before you know, it is done. So counting is not something that is it's not something that is difficult to do. All right. Then the other precautions you need to take note of. If you are counting large number, then before using this board, you need to use water and wet it. You need to use water and wet it. The reason is because if you don't wet it, it is going to cause the friction is going to injure the fish. So, but when you want it, you can see it's like they're playing. So you will do the work fast. Like me, I do count 5 5. So you move 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's 5. So if I move 25, I've gotten my 100. Like here I have, this is 4. I move my 4, then I, this one I complete it. Do you understand what I'm doing? Very, very simple. So if by venture you want to send to somebody, maybe as a breeder, you can use this to get the length of the fish. You drop it like this. Someone could help you. You drop it and you get a snapshot and send to your client. Then I was saying something before I enter into how you can take care of your bird. Now this part, take a look at this. Now if you look at this water now, you see some foams on it. So if you are doing mass work like this one, we have finished counting them. So we couldn't show you showing the video while you're counting because you may not have that patience to watch all of them. But if you are doing mass counting, there's need for you to drop little drop of oil in the container. The oil will help to get rid of the bubbles, or you drop oxygen tablets. So counting is very, very simple. And I want to bring to your notice that we have fish. When I mean we have fish, we have juvenile, we have jumbo, we have fingerling, we have post. So any kind of fish you want. And I don't want you to restrict your thoughts with what you are seeing here. We work in collaboration with A2 Fish Farm. And what we do in H2 Fish Farm is, is a mass production of fish. So I'm going to take you out to, so I want to feed the fish you have outside there, the fingerlings you have there, so that you will see them. Then we'll package this fish for my clients, and here we go. That's the remaining thing we have for the day. So these are fingerlings. They are doing very, very well. And the funniest thing is some persons, okay, let me use this opportunity to tell my friend, you that asked me to keep fish for you. As you can see, they are ready now. So if you don't send your money, I'm going to give it out to somebody that is ready to pay. So better for you. You see them, they are ready. So these ones are ready to go. If you want us to keep them to you as juvenile, all you have to do is to pay juvenile cost, then we'll now keep them for you. This particular batch, for those who have been following us, as you can see, there are not many here. This is the batch that we hashed that before we did the stripping. When we came back from church, the fish have released, they have released 60 to 70% of their egg there too. And what was remaining was not much, but we managed it instead of leaving them. And by the mercy of God, at least this one will cover the cost of fuel, broodstock, labor too. So we give thanks to God. So this fish is copper Solomon fish. If you remember the copper that was asking us too much question that where NYC cap, this is the fish we produce together. So I want to, facilities are somehow empty, but very soon we're trusting God to load them. So right now I want to package this fish now for my client. Continue. All right, so let me finish counting. You can see how wonderful they are looking. So as I said, if you want to have something good like this, just give us a call and we will serve you very much well. Wave. Yeah. Once more time, it's a pleasure having our channel once again. This Fish College, I love you. And for those of you who have subscribed to our channel, we are aware that you have done that, and you keep getting updates of what we are doing. I want to lay emphasis on something. I want to talk about homestead fish farming. Homestead fish farming is one, it means raising fish in your house. From the name homestead, raising it in your house. You can do it at your backyard. Like I want to use practical example of my clients here that have invested into fish farming. And one of the importance of homestead fish farming is that now when you have a mini fish farm, you can either train the fish to table size or smoking size, dry them, sell some and use some in the house. So when you are doing this, let me tell you the truth, if you get it done well, it will not only give you excitement, pleasure, like looking at them the way they're eating, it gives some person joy, And secondly, you can save your money in this business. You know, out of your salary, out of the money you earn, you buy food, you feed them. So after 3 months or 4 months thereabout, you can market some of them and use some in the house. So, and you may not likely employ someone to get this business done for you, in the sense that your children or those around can be helping you and be feeding the fish and be putting in water, or in the morning you can change the water, feed them. When you go to work, when you come back from work, you can equally do similar things. So it's something simple to do, and you can be doing this. You can decide to start with something like this or a mobile tank like this, and when you have proper knowledge about homestead fish farming, proper knowledge on how you can manage fish from the little you have, that can give you a broader view on how to go large. Because there are some persons who will be asking, how much will I make if I train 10,000 fish? I will tell you it's better for you to start small. So for you to have something at your backyard and do is going to give you an edge. So for those of you who have been following our video, you remember one of the recent video uploaded was why we were fixing the inlets. So the inlet have been fixed. So if we open this outlet now, if we open this outlet, you can see, let me see, you can see it, water goes out but fish is not going out because of there is a screen inside. So when you look at it, the pond has been cleaned and it has been stocked. So we want to see out, because the number of fish we have here is not up to our targets and to the stocking capacity. We actually want to introduce the new one we brought. So the reason why you are seeing this foam here, because some persons may be asking, do you put detergent inside? No, it's ammonia that is trying to build up. So we didn't drop oil because the place is not far from my place, so we just decided to bring them here. So we want to stop this fish right now in this pond, and it's very, very simple. What we're going to do, we will not just introduce them with speed. We'll gradually allow the water from the pond to mix with the one in this bowl, and the purpose is to acclimatize the water condition, to give it a uniform temperature and pH. So if you say the fish are not trying to come out, but as soon as the system gets acclimatized, they will come out. As you can see, they are coming out on their own now. Can you see? So once they start coming out, you can release them all. So enjoy your home. That's beautiful. So one of the things we do for our clients is, if you patronize us, we will give you every necessary assistance you need. You will get our contact. As you can see, our contact is boldly written all over on the screen. We have it. So our major interest is to help you have a very good result in this business, because we want to promote agriculture in Africa. Agriculture is actually very, very poor, and I'm using this place as an example. As you can see, there's a little garden here, and you see we have okra, we have pawpaw, we have garden egg, we have vegetable leaf, so we have maize. So I'm actually charging you. You don't need to wait when you have big money before you can get all this thing done. You can set this up in your backyard and start small and grow. So if you trade 500, for 500 you grow to, like my client said, the first fish she took from us was 145 pieces. From 145 pieces, she decided to upgrade it to 500. Just like that, she's increasing. We started with one of these white tank, and today we have about how many now? 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 ponds in this place. So I really want to encourage you, don't wait until you have all the millions before you can get, like for those of you who are considering the cost of setting up a mobile pond. As I said, now here she make use of this rod. You can decide to buy only the pond and use wood to fortify it. You can even cut bamboo stick. There are some ponds that we accept for people who use bamboo stick to fortify it. The reason is to minimize cost, because when you check the cost of this rod, at times the cost of the rod is even more expensive than the pond. So all I'm actually saying is that I want to inspire you not to wait on the government, not depend on the government. Try to see how you can start small and grow. Try to see how you can start small and grow. Try to see how you can start small and grow. Few things that you can do to help you: try to get our material. Once you make payment for our material, we'll send you a soft copy. And I want to appreciate those who have been getting the material, and those who have been sending good commentary to us, appreciating the wonders in the book. Then you can subscribe for our mentorship class. Our mentorship class will guide you on how to get the business done. It's not going to cost you much. We will guide you on how you get it done, so that you will not just go into the business blindly. Then if we can help you, like this farm is not too far from us, we face the outlets and overflow. So if you are close to us, we can help you. If you are not even close, we will guide you and give you all the necessary information that you need. So I want to say thank you. I don't know if you have any question to ask, but eventually I have any question to ask as a result of what you have learned from us today. I will encourage you to if you have any questions to ask, I will encourage you to chat us up via WhatsApp, or on our channel right there. You ask a question on the comment section. Okay, we'll show you rapid response. So do well to subscribe to our channel. Do well to subscribe, like, comment, and share our videos. Our good Lord will continue to bless you and prosper you. Today is 4th of March, and we are bringing you this video from Fish College Media Unit. Thank you so much.
Yeah, but this one is good.
Everybody have feeding points here. No, I through hand read that side. Go up there and eat your food. Are you not seeing all that are eating?
Yeah, so this not this thing like this.
So you can see the way they are eating their foods. You don't need to just rush them. You need to take it easy with them. Ensure you feed them more in the morning and evening. So like this particular size, is better for them to feed at least 3 times a day. You give them before 9 o'clock, then the other one around 2-3, then the last one around between 6 and 7. The reason why you have to do the spacing is to aid digestibility. Then what do you do when the fish are not eating well? If adventure these fish are not feeding well, you need to look at the cause. One of the possible causes could be the weather condition. So when the weather is too, bring more food for me. When the weather is too cold, the water you are pumping from the net is cold. The temperature will be low, and when the temperature is low, it tends to reduce the activity. So there are many ways you can still induce them. But you're not showing me. If I'm pouring the food. Small baby. Maybe you want to eat. Hey, so as I was saying, you need to be mindful of some facts. One, like some people used to ask as beginners, what is the quantity that is ideal to feed a fish in the morning? Then I do tell you, if you have been following us, if you want to calculate it by quantity, you have to calculate by their body weight. But that principle is not ideal, it's not realistic, because sometimes the weather condition will affect their feeding habits and the environment. Like if there is a distraction like noise, the fish will not eat well. And if you don't change your water well, like this water you are seeing here, because of the reason why the fish are eating like this is because of the water. The water is very, very good for them. If the water is loaded with algae, it's very, very greenish. I must tell you the truth. The fish will not, they will not do well. They will not do well. They will not eat well. So then for the time, for the feeding time, you have to check yourself and ask yourself where you have free time. If you're the type that do rush to work very, very early, so that means you have to discipline your fish to eat very, very early, because you must relax to feed this fish. You must relax to feed them. You don't need to come like the mistake some people used to do. They'll just come and pour feed like this, boom, 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 boom. Everywhere is feed, and they will expect the fish to eat them like that. No, it's not good. So you give them gradual, like as you can see what is happening now. A lot of them are satisfied. That's why they are going back. That's why they are going back. You see, you see. So then you also teach them to feed at a point. And how do you choose a good point for them? A good point should be a point opposite the outlet, or you can start over there. The reason is that when water comes in, the water should push the debris towards the outlet, so that when you are pumping water, it will just flood them. Don't be feeding. Don't make your the outlet points your feeding point. Okay. So this place is okay. This place you are using. And how do you know if your fish is growing well? You see them growing thicker. Some of them will be having big stomach. You see them growing healthy, not having big head and no flesh in the other place. So some people do ask question, outside this feed, what else can I use? Can I use maggots? Can I use earthworm? Can I use lizard? Can I use chicken intestines? I do tell them, before you get into this business, you have to be prepared. You must give them their food. This food that we are using now has been calculated. See, they're okay. So I'm not going to feed them again. So you must give them a food that is rich with the appropriate crude protein, fiber, and all the necessary ingredients that they need. So if you want to add something like maggot, intestine, it should be for fish that have grown to jumbo size and above. Not even jumbo size, smoking size, those weighing from 300 grams and above. Then what about formulated feed? For formulated feed, I will encourage you to start the use of formulated feed after 2 months. The reason is that most of the feed will formulate and not well bind. So when you introduce it, it will get scattered. So even the amino acid, the mineral that are inside will get waste. The fish will not be able to pick them. So ingredient that are inside will get waste. So give them this commercial feed. So when they have grown, you can now introduce your formulated feed. Okay, I believe I'm teaching you something, and I believe you like what you're seeing. You can see the way the fish are growing. They are growing. I don't know when next I'm going to come here, but maybe next month, this March, maybe April, I could come here and see how they are doing. So they are doing well. Then how do you change water for this fish? It is ideal for you to change water for them every day. So you might not be flushing all the water. Okay, are you hearing me? You can decide to remove half of the water on top. But when you see that the water is looking too cloudy or it's turning green, what do you have to do? You will remove almost all the water. Then what happens to your pond? If your pond is becoming greenish, algae is everywhere. If algae is everywhere, it's because of the intensity of sunlight that is penetrating the pond. So if you don't want algae, you need to get tarpaulin or zinc and cover half of your pond to reduce the intensity of sunlight. Because if you allow algae to be growing, that means you must be ready to be washing your pond every month. You know what is called algae? Algae is those green something. You see them green, like this particular pond now. I can see them. They are in this pond. See them growing here. See? So this pond that you are seeing that is very, very neat like this. I'm telling you that in the next 7 days, this water will become greenish again. But if you don't want this pond to be greenish, what you can do, the ideal thing that people used to do, you get a black nylon and wrap it round. Then you get another tarpaulin or something and cover the top to minimize the intensity of sun penetrating. I believe I have said a lot today. I've said a lot today. Did I try in today's teaching? I actually wanted to be successful in this business. That's why I am giving you all this information that you need. So I want to say thank you for following us. Follow us on Instagram. Fish College. Follow us on our Facebook page, Fish College. Subscribe to our channel, Fish College. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.